Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk to you about Villains of Valley View Season 1 Episodes 6 through 10. So this is the back half of the rest of the season so far. I don't know if there's more episodes this season. So far, they're just 10. If they're just 10, then Disney Channel is taking a different strategy approach because normally their shows get like a full 20 something episodes. And the only time I've ever seen one get a short amount of episodes is So Weird Season 1 with 13. So this could be a new strategy for them because of streaming and like everything else, but there might be more episodes to come. I just don't know yet. And so the rest of these episodes are available on Disney Plus. And I remember I watched it a couple of weeks back, but I didn't have time to record anything for it. And so I thought I would just wait a while and then just like match them all together and just give like a synopsis of what the last couple of episodes are so far and stuff. And so it picks up right where it stopped off and everything. So you have Jake. That's weird. I've been reviewing a lot of shows lately that has a character named Jake in it. So Jake, he is all worried about the whole Starling thing because, she wrote that message on his autographed picture. And so, like, he's worried that she might know who he is. And so he goes to her to see, what's up. And Hartley goes with him, kind of like for moral support and backup type thing like that. What I noticed about Hartley is that I didn't notice this before. She kind of looks a little like Raven Simone and sounds a little like Raven Simone and acts a little like Raven Simone. Ugh. I hope she's not related to her. Y'all know I cannot stand no Raven Simone. And so Starling's being her typical diva type self, and she's doing some type of photo shoot type thing, and she needs like stand-ins. So of course she gets like Jack and Hartley and stuff. And so it's a bunch of shenanigans going on with that. And it's pretty funny. Like, she's a good superhero, but she's also kind of self-centered and stuff. And so when he tells her, you recognize me, she's like, yeah, you're that person I saved like long time ago. So he's all like, whew, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he thought that she recognized him as Havoc and everything. And so, no, not Havoc, Chaos. He thought that she recognized him back in his villain days and stuff. So now he feels like he's in the clear. But the problem is she still wants him for the video shoots and stuff. And then that's when it happens. Now, one of the photo shoots, she's supposed to save somebody dangling from a building. So he is that person. And then as he's dangling and screaming for help, that's what his lines are supposed to be, she now truly recognizes him as like the villain and stuff. And she ain't too pleased and happy. And he tells her, you helped him out, or she helped him. Well, I can't talk. He tells her that like she helped him out a lot. That's what kind of caused him to turn his back on like villainy and stuff, and to be a better person. And that he doesn't want to fight her, and that he's a better person now, and all this other stuff. And they exchange numbers and everything. Because he tells her, like he doesn't want her to rat out his family to all the other superheroes and this and that. And next thing you know, they start to like each other, which I kind of have a feeling they did, And Hartley is the only person who knows this. And she doesn't want to keep this from Amy. But, Jake makes her and stuff. So Jake and Starling start to like date and everything. And it's weird. And one of the my bad, my camera battery died. Where was I at? Something about Jake, Starling, Hartley is the only person who knows. They don't want Amy to know. And so, they want a date. And I think one place she wants to go is like an old junkyard for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. Well, anyways, Amy is starting to wonder why Jake is acting all weird. And then she finds out that he's dating like Starling. So, of course, she's not happy about this. she thinks that he's in danger or something like that. And so she goes to like stop it. So her and Starling get into a huge superhero fight, and huge by Disney Channel standards. It's not that oppressive fight. It's pretty just them standing in one place. Amy just shooting out her sonic waves, and Starling doing what she does, like floating in the air. And the wire work on her is never great. I wish it would be. Like it's just weird when they have her fly. Now when she flies off, it looks impressive. So the fight's nothing really to like shake a tail feather at. You know, it's Disney Channel and stuff like that. And so like the jig is up and they reveal like what's going on. They're dating. This pisses her off like tremendously. And she says she has lost her brother and want nothing to do with him. And she's pissed at Hartley for not telling her. So this causes a problem between Starling and Jake really early on, where she's all like, you know, I'm not gonna come between you and your family and stuff. So she breaks up with him. So he's all sad and heartbroken. And so he is trying his best to get under his sister good graces and everything. And one way he does that is he decided, you know what, I'm just gonna be a villain again. And so he starts wreaking like chaos all over the city and like throwing like cars and stuff like that. And so at some point Harley has to like talk to her, and you know, she realizes, you know what, I'm gonna forgive you. I ain't happy what you did, but I don't want you to do something you don't want to do, because she knows he doesn't want to be like a villain. And of course, if they keep doing villain stuff, it's gonna expose their identity and stuff. And so Hartley, it takes a little bit longer for her to like forgive, but eventually she forgives her as well. And with her and Hartley, Hartley has like a little kid she's supposed to like mentor. And so the little girl is a bad, bad, bad girl. I mean, she is bad to the bone and stuff. And so Amy finds out that the little girl loves Havoc. And so she's all thrilled. She has a little fan. So, of course, those two start to bond, even though the little girl has no idea who Amy is. And the little girl is happy that Amy is a Havoc fan as well. Well, the little girl pretty much likes to do whatever she wants when she wants, and so it's corrupting her. Amy's corrupting her and stuff. So Hartley is pissed and furious about this, and so then Amy tries to like, you know, tell the girl, hey, you know, you ain't supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, that's bad. The little girl does not like that, and she gets mad and she takes the Kobe doll. Now I'll get into the whole Kobe situation a little bit later. And so like she gets rid of it, and they search for it everywhere in the trash dumpster, all kind of places. Then the girl runs away into like the treehouse, and Amy has to like talk to her. And so they start to bond once again, or the girl's not gonna try to do that much bad stuff. Now on to Kobe. Why was he a doll? Well, the actor, I noticed that in the last couple of episodes, he hasn't appeared. He's only, because when he shake shifts, he's stuck in one thing. So he's stuck in one thing throughout the entire episode. And in one episode, he is a ventriloquist doll. And so it makes for a pretty hilarious thing. And one time he's a fly, but it's kind of like, why? And so one time he will transform back into himself because his dad's working on the cure. But then we only see him for a brief moment, the normal Kobe, and then all of a sudden he turns into an adult. Harley is crushing hard on the adult version of Kobe. Then he turns into a old man, and it makes for some hilarious stuff. And so it's like, why is he doing it? I'm like, maybe he's away filming something else. And I believe from what I read, he's filming a Disney Channel original movie. So that's why he can't, like, you know, be in the later half of like the season. We only hear his voice and stuff. He reappears in the final episode when the machine finally works, and then he's able to go back to his normal form and everything. Now, as for Jake, pretty much nothing really is going on with Jake other than what I just said. His dad makes a clone evil version of him. And so the clone version is very, 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 very evil, and they have to like track him down and all this other stuff. And the episode ends with just the clone not like disappearing. Like they didn't get rid of him or nothing like that. So I don't know what's gonna be the deal with that. As for the parents, I honestly don't remember nothing the dad did other than trying to fix Kobe and then making a clone version of Jake. Other than that, like I don't think he did much. Now, as for the mom, on the other hand, she is experiencing Mother's Day for the first time. She's never done that, and she wants gifts, 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 and nothing but gifts. I like how the mom is. She's kind of like she's motherly, but she's also spoiled rotten at the same time, and a little selfish and stuff. And so she tells them, if you don't get me gifts, then I'm gonna spill, spin the wheel of pain and everything. And whatever it lands on, you're gonna get it. So some of them make her gifts, others try to like buy her gifts and everything. But then in the end, she realizes it's like the heart that matters and not the material stuff. And then in another episode, her and Jake switches powers by mistake because the dad like machine like swapped their powers. And so now he has electricity powers and she has super strength. And she loves super strength to the point when the machine gets fixed, she doesn't want to revert back. And she really gets cranky at times when she stomps her feet so like hard because she don't want to give up these super strength powers, and then she collapses the floor underneath and falls through it. And that makes her be all like, okay, fine, yeah, I want to switch powers now. Now, one thing she does is that she saves Amy and Jake. What happened? Something happens. They were trying to fix Kobe, but the machine needed a lot of energy and it caused a blackout. So one of the power lines were like down or something like that. So Jake and Amy tried to like save it, you know what I'm saying? Or try to like stop it or try to like fix it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But Amy had to go to the very, very top. And so I think it was about to like fall or collapse, something like that. Or something would happen. I can't remember what. But then the mom all of a sudden shows up and it's on top of like the little tower electrical thing. And so she helps Amy as, you know, bad stuff is about to happen. And then she uses her electrical powers to kind of like give it more like juice so they can like fix the machine and stuff. And I like how they use their powers to like help each other out because they love each other, even though they're villains and stuff. Hartley, I've already said pretty much what happened with her. She keeps Jake's secret a secret, and then that pisses off Amy. Then she befriends Amy again. Takes a good while, but you know it happens. And then she has that girl she has to mentor and stuff, and I think that's pretty much it when it comes to her. Now, as for her grandmother, Cecile is a lot happier than she normally is. And this is because she's now dating a guy. She's dating a cop, the police chief. And so this is going to make the family secret a whole lot harder to keep that they're villains and stuff. And with this side, we see Cecile likes to do a lot of stuff, dancing and all kind of stuff. And so it's cool to see her happy and not so grumpy like all the time, you know, but it's making it really, really harder for the family to keep their secret around her because like all this stuff keeps happening in the house, like breaking down and she has to fix it, or all this weird stuff starts to happen and she has to show up. And then she always shows up with her boyfriend cop and stuff. And so that's pretty much all that happens in this entire like last half of the season. Like I said before, I don't know if it's gonna like, you know, have more episodes. I hope it does. 'Cause it's a pretty cute, funny little show. And yes, it pretty much feels like a ripoff of Wizards of Waverly Place. Everything down from like the characters to like the first letter in their names to the way they act. It really seems like a knockoff version of that. And I don't mind because I like Wizards of Waverly Place. I like this show. I guess Disney Channel is kind of like, yo, people want Wizards of Waverly. I can't talk. Blah, 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 blah. People want Wizards of Waverly Place, but we ain't bringing it back. And so what do? Hey, let's make another show that's similar to it. So hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At least we got a hilarious show out of it. Oh, now I remember. The dad becomes like a substitute teacher at like the school and everything. And the mom, I think she tries to get like some type of job as well because she realizes she just needs a job because she has nothing else to do. And we see she has, I think, anxiety. Like she's not very confident and stuff. And so she kind of like bombs her interview and stuff. And so they have to help her, like, get more confident and stuff like that. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.